there, welcome back to Ruby's Kitchen. I am Ruby D, author of Ruby's Juke Joint Americana cookbook, and today we're going to make a special kind of salsa. It's something that I've made up, and you've probably heard of it some other places as well, so I can't take full credit for it. But it's a black bean papaya salsa made with a little bit of serrano chili pepper, some red onion, cilantro, papaya, and a few other ingredients that I'll show you what we're doing. So first off, we're going to start off with cutting into our papaya. And I'm using, normally I would use about a half a papaya, but this was a pretty big one, so I'm using a quarter. And make a nice rough cut, so you make some nice, good chunk sizes that you'll want to be able to put onto your chip. All right. And I will add that into my bowl. Oh, it smells so good. I'm ready to eat some right now. Okay, I will add to that about a cup of black beans. Cooked black beans, that is. All right. And then I'm going to add about a quarter of a red onion. You want to dice this up a little bit smaller than the papaya. I always want to say, don't try this at home, kids, but actually you should. You should try this at home. All right. Add this in. Then I'm going to cut up a serrano chili pepper. These are pretty spicy, so be careful. What I'm going to do is just cut it down the middle. And I'm going to use about a half. You want to get the white stuff out of the middle as well as all of the seeds, because the seeds and the white are where the heat is. So work those out. And also, try to work away from your eyes as much as possible. And since, as you see, I'm not using gloves, I'm not going to rub my eye after this, unless you really want to see me cry. So, then I'm going to cut this into very small pieces. Because as you know, the papaya is going to be nice and sweet, but the serrano is going to make it a little bit spicy, which is the way I like it. All right. And now let's add about a teaspoon of cilantro. And I will cut this up a nice rough cut. And the key to using cilantro in any of your ingredients, there's a trick. Cilantro, like mint, bruises when you cut it. And so you want to add that pretty much last, right before you serve your salsa. That way you don't have all these blackened edges making it look not very pretty. I mean, papaya is so beautiful. So there we go. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of lime juice, about a teaspoon of lime. I cheat. I use some pre-made lime. And the lime and the papaya go so well together. This is such a nice marriage right there. I'll add a little bit of cumin and some salt to taste, about a quarter teaspoon of cumin. Of course, I'm so precise when I cook. There we go. That looks about a quarter teaspoon to me. And a little bit of salt. I'm going to mix this up, and it's going to be so good, if I say so myself. And the nice thing about this salsa is that if you let it set overnight, or if you make it one day and you don't finish it all and then you have some more the next day, it just tastes better. All of the flavors marry so well together. And that is my black bean papaya salsa. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Ruby D from Ruby's Juke Joint Americana Cookbook, and I'll see you next time in the kitchen.